What if everything came down to one final day? One night, really, that would change the course of history forever. That's exactly what The Chosen Season 6 is about to show us. This isn't just another season. It's a cinematic, soul-stirring journey into the darkest hours before the crucifixion. And now we have our first real glimpse into what Episode 1 will deliver. From the start, showrunner Dallas Jenkins made it clear. Season 6 is unlike anything they've ever done. It all unfolds across a single earth-shattering day, the last day before Jesus is crucified. Nearly the entire season is set at night. That's right, most of it was filmed under moonlight and shadows, which gives it a raw, haunting atmosphere that perfectly reflects the biblical events being portrayed. Think betrayal, denial, trial, all wrapped in darkness. It's symbolic, it's sobering, and it's stunning. Dallas even called this the most emotionally and spiritually grueling season to date. And for good reason. This is the story of humanity's turning point. The Gospel of John, chapters 13 through 19, is the backbone here. From the Last Supper to the agony in Gethsemane, from Peter's denial to Jesus' standing trial, it's all here. And The Chosen isn't just showing these moments. It's inviting us to experience them in real time, across an entire season. Episode 1 will center on Jesus' trial. While the apostles attempt to defend him, Jesus remains largely silent, fully aware that no defense will sway his accusers. Not only that, but he knows they're not worthy of his words. And that silence speaks volumes. Biblically, Jesus' trial was a multi-stage process, first through the Jewish religious leaders, then under Roman political authority. After his arrest in the garden, following that agonizing moment where he prays, "Not my will, but yours be done," he's taken to Annas. Though not the high priest anymore, Annas still holds influence. He questions Jesus about his teachings, and Jesus replies with calm boldness, "I've spoken openly. Everyone's heard me. Why the secrecy now?" And then one of the guards strikes him across the face. From there, Jesus is brought before Caiaphas. This is where the pressure boils over. Caiaphas assembles the Sanhedrin, hoping to gather witnesses to convict Jesus. But the testimonies are a mess, contradictions everywhere. Then, in a moment that seals Jesus' fate, Caiaphas asks if he's the Messiah. Jesus responds, "You have said so. But I say to you, you'll see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of power, coming on the clouds of heaven." Blasphemy. That's the charge. Caiaphas tears his robe and Jesus is sentenced to death. But the Sanhedrin can't carry out the execution alone. They need Rome's approval. And so, Jesus is taken to Pontius Pilate. This is where the heartbreak deepens. Pilate sees through the noise. He questions Jesus, even asks, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus replies, "You say that I am." And despite the mob's fury, Pilate tells them, "I find no fault in him." Still, he doesn't release him. When he hears that Jesus is from Galilee, Pilate sends him to Herod Antipas, hoping to offload responsibility. Herod is eager, hoping to see a miracle. But Jesus remains silent. Not a word. So Herod mocks him, dresses him in a robe, and sends him back to Pilate. Pilate, trapped between truth and public pressure, tries one last option. He offers to release one prisoner for Passover, Jesus or Barabbas, a known criminal. And to his dismay, the crowd demands Barabbas. Jesus is condemned. Before crucifixion, Jesus is brutally flogged. Not just whipped, torn. The Roman soldiers mock him further, pressing a crown of thorns into his head, dressing him in purple, laughing and striking him. Pilate pleads once more with the crowd, but the chants only grow louder. Crucify him. Eventually, Pilate washes his hands before the people, declaring, "I'm innocent of this man's blood," and delivers Jesus to be crucified. This trial, this path to the cross, will make up the first half of Season 6, with Episode 1 plunging us right into the chaos, pain, and meaning of it all. And that's just the beginning. Production-wise, this is The Chosen's most ambitious season yet. Filmed over 86 days, almost 20 more than any previous season. The crew shot in Texas, Utah, and Matera, Italy, the same place where The Passion of the Christ was filmed. There's a real weight to these locations, and you can feel it in every frame. The finale of Season 6 isn't just an episode. It's a feature-length film that will hit theaters on May 12, 2027. Dallas Jenkins said when he wrote that finale, it felt like something poured out of him. More than just a script. It's the full weight of the crucifixion brought to life. The episode alone costs $30 million to produce, making it the biggest creative swing The Chosen has ever taken. So far, they've raised over $16 million through crowdfunding, and the team is calling on fans to help finish this massive, meaningful endeavor. As for the cast, this season took everything from them. Jonathan Rumi, who plays Jesus, said this is the hardest role of his career. He lost weight and muscle during filming. Emotionally, he said it was beyond acting. It was transformational. Elizabeth Tabish, who plays Mary Magdalene, said filming these scenes was devastating. She described it as watching someone you love be tortured in front of you, and even knowing it's fiction doesn't make it easier. Abe Bueno Jalad, who plays Big James, was on set in Italy and described an almost supernatural focus on the crew. He said the energy during filming gave him chills. He even came to set on his days off just to witness it. And how Season 6 is being released is just as bold. It will eventually land on Prime Video in 2026. But the final episode, that full-length Crucifixion film, will hit theaters in 2027. And Season 7 will kick off with The Resurrection, also as a movie, in theaters on March 31st, 2028, right in time for Easter. This new theatrical partnership between The Chosen's 5-2 Studios and Amazon MGM is a game-changer. They're rewriting the playbook on faith-based storytelling. Right now, Season 5 is already streaming, but Seasons 5 and 6 are really two sides of the same story, the build-up and the breaking point. In Abe's words, the characters are all reaching their boiling point. Jesus is giving his final messages, trying to prepare them for what's coming, even if they don't fully understand it yet. And neither do we, until we see it. So, which moment are you most looking forward to in Season 6? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more updates, deep dives, and behind-the-scenes breakdowns of The Chosen.